What's up, everybody? Mr. OG Games here, and today I'm going to be talking with you guys about wartime gathering and the best ways to keep yourself safe when there is a war amongst alliances. Uh, you know, gathering with your main, and I've talked about this in previous episodes, is one of those things you do more or less to kill time, because your farms are where you're getting all of your resources from. Now, I'm taking a look here at two of my farms, and the things that you want to do when you're gathering during war. The number one thing to do is, when you gather on an elite mine, as you know, there's 5 spots available. Only participate with 4 people on a mine at one time. This being that if an alliance decides to attack you at an elite mine, having that 5th spot open allows you to send reinforcements. So that is key. You got to remember that. If you trap 5 on a mine and they hit you with 50, it's not going to be a very pleasant time. The other would be, and one of the main things to do, is when you're sending to a tile, make sure to follow your gather to the tile the whole way. And what I mean by that is, well, in peacetime, you can just send to a tile, set it and forget it, go on about your day, move to your next farm, or do what you got to do in your main after you've sent your gather out. And times of war, and if you've seen in previous videos, tile trapping is a real thing. Tile trapping can be very, very deadly, and as you've seen in my video about 2 weeks ago on tile trapping, I don't like to do it, but there's reasons why I do it. If somebody's gonna continuously hit my farms or berate what I'm doing, well, I'm gonna get you back in the worst way possible. And tile trapping can be devastating to somebody that is, one, trying to hide their armies. You can catch them off guard. You won't take a single loss, and they will be very badly hurt. The main thing with your farms, though, is when you're sending them out, make sure they get to their tile, because it's very easy for somebody to, if they're watching what's going on around them, they can see marches going out, and if they feel that you're trying to do something like hide an army, even if you're not gathering, they can simply get there just in the nick of time before you, and they can eliminate you that quick. So keep that in mind. Follow your marches all the way to the tile. And what you saw me just scrolling through there, they are all of the territory daily rewards that I keep locked up, because in times of war also, you want to make sure that you have the least amount of resources possible to give to the enemies. Are your farms going to be hit during war? Absolutely. Not everybody can afford to shield their farms 100% of the time, and it's going to happen. So make sure that when you're gathering with your farms, that you're clearing them with your mains routinely, if not daily, every other day. That way you can at least utilize what you're gathering and not giving it to the enemy. I'm on to another farm here, and basically just showing you that when I send marches out, even though they're long distances, I also still watch every single second of that march. And in most cases on your farms, as you're playing, you're accumulating things like speed ups and stuff like that, which you can see I have quite an abundance of for a farm anyway. There's farms of mine that have in the hundreds of both of those speed ups, but you can utilize those as well. It's not something you got to speed to a mine. But if you don't have the 5 to 6, 8, 10 minutes, to watch a march all the way to where, you're going, you can certainly speed up the process. That way you can move on to your next farm or move on to your next task for that castle. That way you're not stuck here just kind of looking and watching. But keeping an eye on your marches as they go out to gather is key. That way, some people will play the game where, especially in war is dirty. I mean, just because you're sending out with a farm, the troops that you're sending out on tiles, if you're truly gathering and not hiding troops, is very minimal. But if somebody's trying to basically starve you out, they will get there. They'll trap you and they'll eliminate all of your troops on your farms over the course of time, to where you spend so much time just trying to recuperate troops to even gather. Let alone it takes resources to make troops. So you can really utilize cutting somebody off from farming, and it can be devastating to their gameplay. And you can really slow down the process. I call it sanctions. You're sanctioning on what they can get to grow. So key elements: don't load the mines up with more than 4, and watch your marches all the way to the tile. They're the 2 biggest things that you can do when farming during war. But if you guys like the video, smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.